All right, folks, so time for workout number 2 here in month 1, Grind Style Calisthenics. Workout 1 was push and flexion chain. Now we have pull and extension chain, and so we'll jump right into it. Working on my workout log here, single arm isometric rows and isometric table bridge for the tension phase. So down on the floor, I got my iso loop, or you can use an iso trainer or whatever you have on hand, but just something that you can comfortably pull against. I got a towel. I like doing this one side at a time just because it helps me focus on the activation of my lats. One side you can do together like that. And I'm going to go single arm today, just because I feel like it. And shoulders back, and I pull. Biceps, lats, traps engaged. Only a few seconds. We're waking up the muscle. Remember, you can only work a muscle to the degree you can engage it. So we want to make sure we are entering every workout with the ability to confidently engage the muscle and get better at engaging it over time. This is a skill that we can always improve on. I started doing this with isometrics over a year ago, and I still feel like I'm getting better at it. Okay, feeling good there. Again, do it however much you feel is good for you. Now we have the isometric table bridge, so my arms are here, hips are gonna lift up, and I'm gonna squeeze the floor together, focusing on my glutes and hamstrings today. So extension, up, and squeeze. Whew. Hips, hamstrings lighting up. Yeah, that feels good. Go a little closer together, make it a little more intense. Always start with shoulders back, chest extension, or spinal extension. Oh, good. There we go. Glutes on. Okay, one more time. Let's see if I can get those glutes to fire a little more reliably. It's always my hang up with this thing. Whew. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Good. Okay, I believe, let's see, what do we have for stability phase? Shifting pull-ups and crab walk. Well, what the hell? A crab walk right over to the pull-up bar. Save a little bit of time. So just feeling hamstrings pulling, glutes engaged. Yeah, pretty good. A couple reaching bridges. Oh, that feels good. Feels real loose. I'm surprised. I was sitting on my computer all day yesterday. So, shifting pull-ups. Pull-up bar here. Back. Twisting. That feels good. I like how my lats were lighting up a little bit easier on that for stability phase. Let's get it one more time. Sometimes, like when you're like, should I do another set or do more of it? If you kind of feel like that felt good, that felt better than before, I bet I could do that again, or I think I could do it even better next time. Well, then go. Don't hold yourself back. That was good. That was good. Okay. So, as always, we refer to the log. And this is, again, the GSC log PDF. Download it down below. You can make notes, like more lat activation on left side or something for these sorts of things. And all the logs, the words are links to the video for that exercise. So if you ever are looking at the log or something, you're like, what is that? How does he do it? The video is linked to that. So strength phase. Again, we want really hard, really short, and a lot of tension. So pull up or a row variation of your choice. And for the strength phase for extension, hip extension, reverse plank of your choice. So for me, these days, I'm all about these commando pull-ups, where I got more weight on one arm than the other. And I usually do these in sets of 2 to 3 reps. So if I do it for like a set of 6, I know I didn't make it hard enough. I need more weight on that working arm. So here, loading up my lats and everything. There we go. That felt really good. We want it to feel good. I know I'm a broken record saying that over and over, but that's the whole point. We want exercise to feel good. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be enjoyable. It's not supposed to be a struggle. And yes, I am taking a short break because while this arm is the primary one, this arm did a little bit of work. So I'll make sure this is a little bit fresh. I'm going to do it on the other side. So up. Good. Good. So I got just my fingertips on that one. Little resistance, or assistance rather. So my right side just lit up like crazy. Oh, that felt good. Okay, so now on the ground. We'll, now with the support chains, flexion, extension, lateral. This is a little bit different. I usually don't go super heavy this, so I'll get like 6 reps, cross ankle, hip bridge for now. And I'm doing this easier than I normally do it, specifically because I'm trying to, again, get my lats, or my glutes to engage a bit more. So if you have trouble getting a muscle to engage, regress to an easier variation, because the closer you get to your max, the more you're going to use your default muscle activation patterns that you're used to. So you defer more to habit than what you can train. So, glutes and hamstrings. Oh yeah. Nothing in the lower back. No lower back at all. It's all in the back of my leg. Yeah. Other side. Again, the goal is not to do the reps. The goal is not to do the exercise. The goal is to create tension. So at the top, I'm really trying to squeeze those glutes and hamstrings. We don't get stronger doing the exercise or doing the reps. We get stronger by producing more tension. That's the goal, especially of strength phase. All right. So, superset, saves time. Pull chain resting a bit. And yeah, it's harder because I'm here talking. You know, talking during a workout is hard. This is why I usually don't make these videos, because people are like, would you do videos of when you're working out? But the problem is, I can't do both. If I'm gonna make a video, then that takes time and attention and stuff away from my workout. So if I'm making a video like this, even though I'm trying hard, it's compromising my workout, which means it doesn't waste a workout, but this could be a better workout if I didn't have to think about talking to the camera. That's why I don't make these workout videos very much. Stronger still. So I know for me, like, that was just on the bare fingertips. That was less than I normally have. So, progression. That was stronger than I've ever done that. Do I need a numerical value? Do I need a number? Do I need quantifiable measurement? No. Does it help? Sure. But, you know, people are like, well, how do I know if I'm making progress? It should be very apparent. Like, I did that, and I was like, wow, that was a lot stronger than I've ever done it, based on what I normally do. And whenever we're talking diet and exercise, how do we get results? You progress from whatever's your normal baseline. What are you eating? How much are you eating? How are you training? How are you exercising? Then, better than that. Once you have your baseline, upgrade from that, and you'll progress. Oh yeah, that was better than last time. Little wonky. Little wonky with the feet there. You see me a little kick out and stuff. Yeah, the right side's always been the harder side because that's the one with my wonky shoulder, which is way better these days. But, you know, it's never 100% fixed much of the time. It's still something that is a work in progress. All right. So another 6 here. So engage. I drive my heel into the ground in order to engage the muscle. You don't want to try and engage it just when you're lifting. You want everything to light up first, then you lift. See, not quite as high on that last one. Little technical erosion there. Ooh. Oh, getting thirsty here. Water time, water break. It's so dry out here in Colorado. It's always important. Stay hydrated. Ooh. Okay. So now I'm looking and like, well, strength phase. We feeling good for another set? You know, or do we change? How the muscles feeling? How's my energy level? What do I think my chances are of having a good strength phase or set? So sometimes I'll literally, like, because I want a lot of tension. But if I jump up now and my muscles are like, I'm like, okay, nope. But if I grab on and my muscles are like, oh yeah, even better, then I keep going. I'm not gonna force myself to get to a specific number of sets, because it's like driving a car at a very specific speed. Like drive at 45 miles an hour, always. No matter what number you arrive at, you're wrong most of the time. So you don't wanna drive according to dogmatic speed. You drive according to your circumstances. Same in your workout. Let's see what we got with this. Yeah. Okay. We'll just even it out here. Yep. No, I'm not getting through that. So yeah, that's kind of, when you have a high degree of tension, you should feel like you kind of hit a wall like that. I may have juxed it a little bit on my own by, talking about it. So maybe it's a subliminal thing. Gym crush walks through the door, and suddenly you're like, oh, I can get 5 reps, Very subjective, the ability to power through. But let's go right into the finisher phase. Table rows, which I got set up here. And I'm just gonna do an isometric reverse plank to just kind of finish that off. So I like to hit this fast and aggressive, and I'll just go until I'm basically half repping. So, yeah, I'm going downhill. Oh, it feels so good to do that though. A little aggressive angst with that. And even though you're going faster or you're going with higher reps, you want to have the feeling of still engaging everything, like deltoids, lats, traps, biceps, forearms, everything's engaged. Whew. So we'll just reverse plank it for a bit. Isometrics are a great finisher for the support chains. They just help everything tighten up and engage. And I'm not quite going to like a super high level of failure or anything. I just want to make sure everything's working for a good amount of duration. Once you feel the technique starting to falter, like I started feeling a little bit in the lower back, again, those wonky glutes, they're not engaged enough, still a work in progress, then you stop. It's not a game of how much can you do, it's how much can you do well. Speaking of which, I felt good on this, so I'm gonna do 2 sets of this. Why? Because I just feel like it. That right there is a good enough reason to do it. Whew. Yeah, peter down quick, which is what you want with that. And just to balance it out, one more on the isometric. Oh, that feels real good. That feels much more solid. Okay, and we'll finish there. So there you go, workout number 2, pull and extension. Again, all the documents are down below. Let me know if you have questions, and I'll see you in the next video, workout number 3, which is lateral and squat chain. Be fit, live free.